Hey everyone, Lexi and Steven with Abstract Disc Golf here, and the weather is starting to get nicer. People are starting to look for things to do, so we went ahead and asked our team to pick out some beginner disc recommendations. So you could see them come in and pick something out, have a little bit of information on what you could get started with.
Yeah, so enjoy the video, look for the beginner disc recommendations, and if you see one you like, come on in and you can get a 15% discount on any of the beginner disc recommendations that our team has talked about. So look out for the discs you like in the video, and we'll see you in the shop. All right, favorite beginner disc recommendation, I would go with the Cicada right now. It's just a really good 7-speed. Most people can get their arm up to that speed, get the glide, the 6 glide that this has, and this just has a nice natural S-flight. It's gonna get you a lot of distance right off the bat. If you're a beginner, you play baseball and you just happen to have a higher arm speed, they even came out with the cigars just this week, and you can get that extra, you can get that glide and just that extra little bit of stability back. But again, like for a higher arm speed, just dead straight, really good dependable disc.
The disc I'd recommend to beginners would probably be the Discmania Function. For the beginners, they tend to have really slow arm speed, so this would be really easy to get distance with, and they'd be really satisfied with the flight because they would just be able to throw it far.
But actually, I do know what beginner disc. The Volt. Honestly, I've had this since I started playing disc golf, and it has not left my bag. It's an 8-speed. It's not too fast, but it gets you good distance. It's just a reliable disc. So, the Volt. Neutron plastic. Anything else? No. Naughty. Don't do that. Neutron plastic.
Yeah, my beginner disc pick would definitely be Berg, K1 Berg. Super easy, straight flying. Tells you exactly how you throw it, so you know exactly what you did wrong or right. So,
if I had to pick a beginner-friendly disc, I remember when I first started playing, probably about 6-7 years ago, one of the first discs that I was told to buy was a straight mid-range, and I chose the Latitude 64 Compass. It's really straight and true. You can kind of put it on any angle you wish, and it'll just hold that angle. So it really teaches you how to be accurate. So, Compass.
All right, my beginner disc would be the Buzz. It flies very straight and is really reliable, and it feels really good in the hand. And they also have 2 different variations. One is the Buzz SS. This is a little bit more beginner friendly because it's a little understable. So if you have a slower arm speed, it will be a lot better for you. And then you can also go up to the Buzz OS. It's a little more stable, so it's good in the wind and just really reliable.
So the beginner disc I would recommend is the River. If you've been into the shop, you've probably heard me talk about it. I think this one's one of my favorites. But it's just a slower speed disc. It's a 7-speed with 7 glides, so it really can kind of pan out a little bit for our beginner arm speeds. Being lower, it's a -1-1, so it's really point and shoot. It can kind of ride straight, and even our beginners can get it to turn over a little bit. So this is my beginner pick.
I would recommend the Origin from Discmania to a beginner. It is a lower speed disc, which makes it easier for lower arm speeds to throw.
Okay, my most recommended disc for beginners, I would say, is probably the Crave. This was one of my first discs that I kept in my bag for a really long time. It's a 6.5 speed, which I think is decent, that it's not going to get you into too much trouble if you throw it and don't get the spin that you're looking for, or you're not gonna go too far off the path of this, which is really nice. It's also fairly stable, so it's gonna stay in the middle. It's gonna be a nice flight path for you. So I definitely recommend the Crave as a good beginner disc.
Okay. My beginner disc recommendation would be the Axiom Hex. We have this in Neutron plastic here at Abstract. I think this is a great beginner disc because it's just a point and shoot mid-range, really not too flippy, not too overstable, just a perfect neutral disc.